Hey, can you tell a story?
Yeah.
One of my favorite of your stories is the blind kid.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that an okay story?
Yeah. I mean, it's a doozy. We're going to be here for a minute. Okay. So I was in junior high. I went to Williamsburg Elementary School in Arlington, Virginia. It's a very big public elementary school. There's, probably like a couple thousand kids there. It's hard to know where to begin. I haven't told this story in forever, but like at that time.
I'll be right back.
All right. Should I just keep telling it while you're gone?
Yeah,
I'll tell chat.
listening.
Whatever. There's a lot of people here. I'll tell them. At that time, I was like really into like youth group, like at my church, and I'm, it's a little cringy to acknowledge, but I'll fucking acknowledge it now. I was so into like youth group that I would wear like Jesus shirts sometimes, which is super embarrassing. So yeah. Anyway, so I was that fucking idiot that would like do that. And I was also in an a cappella group called the Boys Quintet. It was like 5 white boys and our cool black teacher, Mr. Green, and he would tolerate us, and we sang like shit. And we would always sing the same song, "In the Still of the Night," which is like ridiculous. And I would just be like, "Shut up, shoo-be-doo." And we would like travel and like sing this song at like malls and like other schools. It was like fucking ridiculous. Anyway,
I used to go see you guys.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I followed you guys.
The Boys Quintet. Everybody did. Yeah. All right. So that's what's going on with me in like 7th grade. And at that time, there were these 2 kids in my grade, Chris and Seth, right? Seth was blind, and he had like a rat tail because like no one told him like, hey, rat tails aren't cool, dude. Like no one's gonna. He didn't know everyone wasn't rocking a rat tail. Maybe no one
told him he had a rat tail.
What's that?
Maybe no one told him he had a rat tail. They're just like...
He did. He played with it constantly. They were just
okay.
He likes it. Let him have it. We all have rat tails, man. Very cool. And his best friend was this kid, Chris. And Chris was he was in a wheelchair. And it was one of those like motorized wheelchairs. And I don't know what his issue was, but he was very, very ill. And they were best friends because they were in like special ed together. And they were best friends. One day, Chris died. Okay? Very sad. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he died, but he did. And so the courtyard of my school...
Chris is the guy in the wheelchair.
The wheelchair guy died.
Yeah.
And so they're going to have this big memorial at my school. And all the grades are going to be out there. And all the teachers and Chris's parents are going to be there. And they planted a tree, a baby dogwood tree in the middle of the courtyard to honor him.
Which is the Virginia State flower.
It's the Virginia State tree. That's right. And... they have like eulogy after eulogy where like kids are getting up on stage. They like built a stage and they're all like, mourning him. His mom is there, dude. His mom gives a eulogy. And, but before his mom gives a eulogy, they thought it was appropriate to have the Boys Quintet come and sing a song. So I'm up on stage singing "In the Still of the Night," which has nothing to do with a dead kid, but like, okay, well, they tell me to do it, I'm doing it. So I'm up there, I'm singing it, and then when we're done with our song, they don't take us off stage. So I'm still standing on stage, and they go, and up next is going to be Seth, Chris's best friend, to say a few words. And Seth is blind. Somebody leads him by the hand around the dogwood tree that's new, and they bring him up on stage. And this little blind boy gives a eulogy to his dead best friend. And everyone in the fucking courtyard is sobbing. Except for me, because I'm a sociopath and I just like had not developed empathy yet. So I was just like, I'm still on stage. It's so weird. And you guys are gonna hate me when this story ends.
You know what? When I said at the beginning, I was like, tell this story. It's one of my favorite stories. As you've gotten into it,
I know. I'm realizing too. I'm like, this is not going to end well for any of them.
I forgot that a handicapped kid died in it, and now I'm like, oh fuck!
I've come this far. Do I finish or do I? Yeah, I can't bail. I've already bailed on so many stories. I'm fucking doing it now. Oh god!
I just for the record, we forgot how dark this was when we started talking about it.
All right, so Seth gives his eulogy. Everyone's crying. Everyone is crying. I'm not crying. And it's Seth's done, and he has to return to his seat. But the girl that led him up by the hand is not leading him back to his seat. So I'm fucking laughing as I'm doing it. So he has to go on his own to find his chair. And he's And he's doing a good job, dude. He's doing a good job. He's like heading towards his chair. He's spatially fucking aware. He's been in this courtyard plenty of times. But he doesn't know that there's a new dogwood tree planted in the middle of the courtyard. And so he walks alone, unchaperoned, and as the branches of this tree stab his blind eyes, he like walks right into it and he goes like, ah, ah, ah! He like makes this sound. I alone on stage, alone, go, ah! I like make a loud laugh. Like, dude, you heard two sounds. You heard him going like, oh God, and me go like, ah! And then it was just like, dude, everyone in that courtyard, every student, every teacher was like, you're a piece of shit. And like, dude, I could feel that you're a piece of shit for like days, man. Like days of going to school, and it's just like, yeah, I'm the guy that laughed at the blind kid. But it was like, in that moment, the fucking irony, the fucking coincidence.
It's objectively funny. It's objectively funny.
Thank you, man. That's why we found each other later in life, because like, dude, ridiculous, man.
It's not your fault. Yeah. Oh my God.
Sad.
I forgot how dark that was.
That's dark.